It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 game. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that somebody has to do it?
You know what? Someone will do it.
Come back.
I've actually seen a team down 3-0 tie it to 3-3.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I remember that. I was Denver Nuggets
It'll
tied
never
against
be done.
Utah.
Cut it
Tied
out.
at 3-3, sent it to a game.
What's so important? Mario!
We've got rabid Los Angeles fans packed inside the Staples Center. Glad you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at Los Angeles. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1. In the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Get a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do, and the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They got to take care of business right here. Because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Flash, and it's Cantor in at the center position. Now here's James. Westbrook kicks to Cantor, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
3 on the clock. And here's James outside. Here's Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Hibbert. Moves back up, and it's Randall getting it to go.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
James outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Ibaka with the screen on Bryant. James has a two-pointer. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
And Doris Burke spoke with George Carr. Doris?
As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Thanks, Doris. The drive by James. Westbrook dishes to James. A three ball, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Ryan against James. And passes to Russell. Back to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Stolen by Cantor. James wide open. Again, James missing. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Kobe with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Back to Kobe. Launches it. Shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Russell after Enes Kanter's basket. 17-foot shot on the way. And a little hot that time, but it drops.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's James outside. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance. And Roy Hibbert, the bucket on the assist by Russell.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Stolen by Durant. James kicks to Westbrook. Offensive rebound. And they double up James. Dishes to Westbrook. Down low, Kanter. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Bryant. Hibbert with the screen on Kanter. Shoots off the screen. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. James has a two-pointer. The drive by Kanter. Back to James. Fires from deep. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Russell with it. He's picked up by James. For the finish. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. He's yours.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Westbrook kicks to James. From deep. Again, James missing.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Russell against James. Outside Russell. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nigga, I got the juice.
Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these pointers were the best rebounders at that position. Second, D'Angelo Russell.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do.
And Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean,
bro,
desire,
what the fuck
attitude,
are you doing,
they
bro?
really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Now here's Turner following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Back to Johnson.
Well, I had like 2 or 3 and they brought me out of there.
Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. inside. Here's Durant, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Williams. And the rejection by James. And he...
How?
Covers it. Thunder have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. That's good from Cantor on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Westbrook against Russell. Picked by Randall. The feed now to Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's James. 7 points in the game. Off the pick. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Johnson sets the screen for Russell. Williams dishes to Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. Young comes in for Turner. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Stevenson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Johnson drops them both. Oklahoma City trailing. The try by James. He dishes it to Adams. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Why would I want to fucking pass it to Adams?
Clarkson with the ball. Williams passes to Clarkson. Pass to Bass. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think you've got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Bass with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Bass. Again, the Lakers.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
From deep, James, and the Thunder, another 3.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
Let's go.
The breakaway slam. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Williams. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And finished off by Westbrook.
What is he doing?
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Stop,
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Clarkson. 4-point game. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hits the 3-point bomb. Clarkson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual ability.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the
Oh yeah,
assists.
now I'm starting to heat up.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Thunder leading by 4. James outside. They set the pick. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. To the right side. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams with the steal. Here's Clarkson. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Clarkson's got 5 now. The Thunder shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. James outside. From deep. Here's Adams, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass.
I was about to be so pissed, bruh.
The basket's coming early and often.
Let that shit would have at least.
Thunder lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple of years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Young is up there with Brandon Bass. And there's Bryant. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He finished with an incredible amount of points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games
That was
in
a
a row.
bad shot.
Hey, that's what the truly.
But this isn't. Oh my God. Oh,
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And Adams with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Great.
From Young.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Oklahoma
ankle break top.
leading by 4.
Oh.
Screen by Ibaka. There's a screen from deep. James, and the basket good.
Let's get it.
James has got 25 points.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
And it's Russell missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Ibaka pushes to Stevenson.
Curry.
James outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from James.
Curry.
And he has 28 points for the game.
And after his last game, really not.
Fucking 3 though.
Surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now that we have more, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. In third, the Thunder.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Turner comes in for Nick Young. Outside, Russell. Randall is screen on James. Russell. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. There's a screen by Cantor. James against Russell. 5 to shoot. James against Russell. Off target on the 3 from James. Lakers trail by 10. And Turner kicks to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Screen by Ibaka. Cantor with a screen on Turner. The drive by James. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now here's James. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Shoots the 3. And that's good for 3 points. Nice shot. From James. James has got 13 points now in the quarter. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Russell. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
They get a hand on it. Here's Bryant. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Thunder leading by 13. James with it, picked up by Bryant. Ibaka sets the pick for James. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. James has got 36.
They've given
Shutting
up a lot of three-pointers.
LA is
today.
quiet.
And their
as
defensive
fuck.
rotations have been non-existent.
There's the dish to
All
Randall.
y'all can do is clap and go buy some more fucking popcorn and shit.
Lakers working the ball around now. That's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's James after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And
Another
shot
one
from James. James has got 39.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right
He
now.
can't even juggle.
Bounds, Oklahoma City's next possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's James. 17-point lead, their biggest. Cantor with a screen on Bryant. From deep, James. Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
I was feeling hot.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him, and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Screen by Ibaka. James against Kobe. The tray. No good. Lakers trail by 17. Here's Turner. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Oh! That is just so nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Oh, can you believe that? Did we really just see that?
Oh my gosh, they must have been practicing that move. They had to be.
A monster dunk served up cold.
Catch up with Dorsey.
Damn, look at the fucking score.
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to
That's
guard.
28. That's a 28-point lead. Yeah. 28-point lead going into the half.
Welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Flash out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 side. Russell passes to Kobe. And the rejection by James. And
fucking stop me, Kobe.
And they say last
you fucking
touch
trash.
Bryant. And so here is Oklahoma City. James kicks to Ibaka. Back to James. Clock at 6. Screen by Ibaka. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from James. James has got 44. The Lakers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hibbert with the screen. Randall dishes to Turner. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. And good on the basket. Book it. Hibbert's got 8 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Kobe against James. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
30-point fucking game.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's James following the shot by Roy Hibbert. And here is James. He's got 44. And they double up James.
Oh, shit. I ain't even know if I was playing too. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, they slowed it down. So
back to Russell. Randall is screen on James. Russell passes to Randall. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's James. 6 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Westbrook against Russell. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Clock at 6. And Turner kicks to Hibbert. Elbow shot. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Hibbert's got 10 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And this gives us a chance to look at the point guards who had the most success from before in the regular season. Freak, number 1. Russell Westbrook is second.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Now Russell following the three-point attempt by Freak. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Cantor with a screen on Bryant. James kicks to Cantor. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Russell dishes to Turner. Feeds to Kobe. Launches a 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's James. He's got 44. There's the 3. Shot's good. James has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Russell passes to Hibbert. The 3. The shot by Turner, no good. Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. From deep, James. The rebound by Turner.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple. And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
James outside. Screen by Ibaka. James against Bryant. James kicks to Westbrook. The 3. Free ball falls through. Another from James. James has got 50 points.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Russell sets a screen for Bryant. And there's the pass to Russell, 11 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Russell's got his second basket of the night. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And here's James outside. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Russell with it. He's picked up by James. Russell dishes to Bryant. He kicks it to Hibbert. Randall with a screen for Turner. Back to Hibbert. He feeds it to Russell. Off the screen. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Ryan against James. Passes it to Durant. James against Kobe. James. There's another one for the Thunder.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Anthony Morrow's subbed in for Serge Ibaka. Clarkson kicks to Williams. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Westbrook. Now, Clarkson, 6 points for him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And, of course, an appropriate comparison right here with the tremendous playoff performance we're seeing from this young man tonight. It definitely calls to mind the 63-point performance from the great Michael Jordan.
You know, and to compare the game he's having to that game in 1986 is saying something, because a lot of people think Michael Jordan's performance that night was the greatest game ever played. I mean, it would be hard to argue with that. Those 63 points came against a Celtics dynasty at the peak of its powers during their run to a 3rd NBA title. And I remember after the game, Larry Bird said he's God disguised as Michael Jordan.
Now here's James. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. McGarry's checked in. Now, here's Clarkson. T right on him. They double him with James. Knocked loose. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by James. Stevenson's got his first 2 points. Clarkson kicks to Johnson. Outside Williams to the paint. Here's Clarkson. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. Clarkson's got 8 points. James outside. To the wing right side. Here's the break. Here's Bass. And oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
From deep. It's rebounded by Bass.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Now here's James. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Clarkson kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Bass. And it's blocked by Adams. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. There's 1:17 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it to front.
A baseline J, and the jumper is on the mark. James has got 13 points in the 2nd half.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And finished off by Bass.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Now here's James. And Adams now top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. McGarry.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Johnson outside. Kicks it to Williams. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's good. James with it. Stevenson outside. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. And no good trying to get that one. The 3 quarters of play all. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. Los Angeles with some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Hibbert. Bryant comes in for Brown. And it's Williams in for Young. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Dennis Kanter's checked in for McGarry. Baca comes in for Perry Jones. Kevin Durant's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And James subbed in for Anthony Martin. They've got Bryant. Brandon Bass is out there with Amir Johnson. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Russell in a corner. That's the Laker 5.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Johnson. 10 points. He's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not
let me stop that, bro. Let me stop.
Important points nonetheless.
He hits the second from the wall. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. There's a screen by Kanter. James. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. James dishes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by James.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Outside for Durant. Pass to Kanter. Puts one up from 19. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Outside, Russell. The feed to Williams. Double team on Williams. Here's Russell. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. That's 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
James kicks to Kanter. James against Russell. There's a screen by Kanter. From deep, James. The long distance 3 is buried. James has got 59 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
That is good. That's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's James. No good from outside.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now Bryant following the three-point attempt by Freak. Russell with the bucket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
James outside. Kanter sets the pick for James. This one for 3, and the basket good. James has got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Thunder.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Kobe sets the pick for Russell. Outside Bryant. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
James outside. Ibaka sets the pitch for James. And the Thunder another 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
That's good. And 12 points for Lou Williams.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's James. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Pass to Durant. James outside. Cantor with a screen on Russell. Shot clock at 6. And it's James missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Can't make good off the pick.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Now here's Johnson. Right side, Bryant. The offensive rebound. And Bass kicks to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. And another shot. 6 for 10 with that shot going on. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Oklahoma City.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here is Russell following the basket by Freak. Russell kicks to Williams. Back to Russell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Count that one. And the Thunder lead by 21.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson and the rejection by Ibaka. James outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your
Look at the
scoring
Thunder
and
fan
your
in the
passing.
background.
How big a factor was ball movement?
You can see the Thunder fan like, man, fuck LA.
bad by moving the ball to them. You don't do that.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a match. And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jets.